From Wood TV8, this is continuing coverage of the Michigan State University campus shooting.
The thing he said to us that I can't stop thinking about was that he felt, and all of them felt, prepared for this to happen because since kindergarten, they'd been doing active shooter training.
Off the top at 5:30, we are hearing from an MSU professor, a father of a Michigan State student, 2 days after a gunman opened fire on campus.
Mitch Robinson's 19-year-old son was in the Student Union building when that shooting began. News 8's Emily Leonard spoke with him earlier today.
How is your son doing?
Well, right now he's upstairs sleeping safely in his own bed, and I can't tell you how happy that makes me. When he was 17, his mother and I would be yelling at him to get up and start your day. You can't waste the whole day in bed, but if he wants to stay up there until 3 o'clock in the afternoon, that's fine. We picked him up at around 2 a.m. on Monday after the lockdown had been lifted. He's a 6'3", strapping, tall, healthy as an ox, 19-year-old, and getting text messages on Monday that he was, "Dad, I'm so scared." There's no way to prepare for that.
I feel like MSU has a really unique opportunity right now to create change. In your perfect world, what would become of this?
Well, like I said, I don't think that the solution is as well-meaning as intentioned as it is. I don't think the solution is to harden schools. I don't think any of us as parents want to send our kids every day to miniature prisons. That's not what we want. We want schools to be safe and healthy and exciting, vibrant places for kids to move around and learn in the ways that they learn best. And so I don't want to see metal detectors at doors. I don't want to see armed police officers patrolling the halls of a school. I also happen to be an education policy researcher, and we know from the research on this that more school resource officers in schools does not make schools safer. It especially doesn't make them safer for brown and black children. When we have more school resource officers, we have more detentions, we have more behavior problems, more disciplinary referrals. So I don't want schools to be hardened. I want our society to be safer and healthier and more welcoming. That absolutely includes reasonable gun safety laws. And you said that MSU is at an inflection point, but I think our state is as well. And I've been encouraged the last couple of days to see state legislators and the governor talk about the need for change, and that the need for change is well past. We're already past that moment, and it's time to do something. We don't need more talking. We don't need more study. We don't need another research project. We need to change some laws and enforce the others so that every parent in this state can send their kids to school and not worry if they're going to come home at the end of the day.
As a father of a son who went through this, and as a professor who works with young people on this campus, how will you move forward and support them? What's next? What do these kids need, and what can you provide?
Well, I think everyone processes this kind of situation in a different way. And so I think there are some students that are going to need some alone time to be on their own and think and work things through. I also think there are a lot of students that want to be around their friends. And this week off, I think, has been exactly the right medicine that everyone needed to be able to do that processing on their own. But I know my students, and music students are really social. They're social beings. They like their alone time as well, but they really want to be, in community with one another. So I suspect on Monday that we'll see our students come back, and that the faculty here, I am absolutely certain, are going to be excited to see them come back. And then our challenge is going to be to help each student in the way that they need to be helped. For some, that may be, a hug at the door. For others, that this may be a subtle nod and a smile. I don't know yet. I'm going to follow my students' cues, but I'm going to be there, and I know my colleagues will, on Monday morning, ready for what our kids need and to get back into the safety that they expect.
Well, and as a music education professor, Robinson also talked about the power of music to really bring the community together. I mean, think about how many times we've heard the MSU Shadows anthem over the last couple of days. You know, he also has some former students who are now teaching in the Oxford School District. He's been in touch with them over the last year. And just how music has helped in these situations, even like a musical benefit to raise money for victims. So music is powerful as well.
And we saw last night with the vigil, with people gathered, that the students probably needed to go home and see their families, but ultimately need to be back together.
Yes.
Yeah, we'd love to see that.
See that Monday.
Yep.
Excellent.
Emily, thank you.